need to find a way forward. Something's on my mind.
Another case closed, another bottle open! Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine! If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Could doesn't quite cut it here, I'm afraid. I need a solid, provable motive. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Your pleasurable destiny.
Turns should do it.
Caresses Caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, talking.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Very well.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Not sex. Something far more intoxicating. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full, your mind rested, your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Never wanted the easy path.
Cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her wig on her foot and...
Nymph's Grotto.
Here we go.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just now.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Something good here, I hope.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. That doesn't make any sense. It will when you've met the drow.
We are not staying in a
Give me strength.
Everyone does. But what I need, you do not have.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably trade this.
Devil's Den.
Going inside.
brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it, and I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss, then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad, but be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
How long do the effects last? New guy in trouble.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Lae'zel remains quiet in the face of your lie, but her eyes betray her contempt.
Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is does not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason, I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Isn't right.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. This sword represents a Githyanki's might. It is to be earned through trial and tribulation, not stolen. A single lie robbed me of my own achievement. Skvar! It is an ill-gotten prize. Yet, one I mustn't refuse. The power of the blade cannot be understated. In this time of my people's greatest need, we must wield it still. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus. You should feel shamed by the lie you told to get it. But the silver is too pure to be tainted by simple deception.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid grand design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Very well. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Play.
I need a moment for the two of us.
What's on your mind? Aces.
On my way.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You're too modest. I wager you don't even know how extraordinary you truly are. But I do. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I still have hot blood in my veins. Nature gifted us our desires, and the means to act on them. But we muddied its beautiful simplicity with rules, social strictures, clothes. So, I am not bound to nature. I am unbound in nature. I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Once the power of the Shadow Curse was broken, the connection was undeniable. We both felt it. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. I understand. If that is where the matter ends, so be it. But know that if you are open to it, I will not demand commitment of you. Your heart is your own. I just want to share in it. I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed.
What to do?
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
I'd probably break his... No one back home will ever believe this.
Sharessa's caress isn't wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, you lock-ins.
Exactly.
The air is ripe with magic.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Seems simple enough. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. Blood near the bed.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
One with the weave.
Can't give up now.
Such authority.
No time to rest.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy. What's hiding here?
We need at least a double pantry.
Pleasure. How about the flop house? It has...
With haste.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that son of iniquity.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking? Oh, say here. You haven't even got inside yet. I won't let anything happen. Going inside.
Look at you.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and we will continue dancing.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Give it a good rumple. You will when you've met the Drow.
None of them has good fingers. 15 gnome cities.
Come on, Father, give me strength.
An apple a day keeps the absolute away.
Let's go to Calm's Gardens. He has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect for a chef.
Valdelon's is up those stairs. And his hound is beside the door. The Harpers are waiting too.
They told me the armor was a bomb.
Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips the tongue? If your mighty mouse needs...
I got it.
You're not...
Put him up. Put him up. Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be, what do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
Ahoy, stranger! Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from a brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Garms has you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Khan's Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
Your worries at ease.
Too much.
You're in safe hands.
Patronage. The god.
Let's see what this does.
Repairs and alterations available. Note, clothing from Facemaker Fashion is not accepted. I don't have time for hopeless garments.
Every substance has been tried.
The stitching on this leather armor is phenomenal.
Darling, it's very leather-like. Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return
No screw too loose, no door too unhinged. My tools can fix anything.
A sequined adornment could bring a bit of a spark.
Khan's Garms. He has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
I would, but this armor was...
Did you
see how far that watches through me?
Must have been 10 legs. You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was.
Seems like
an armor. I'm not one, you madman. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks. How else was I supposed to see the optics?
Swearing.
Note to self, restock 10 pounds taffeta and find an additional leather supplier. Incoming war equals increased Flaming Fist orders.
Yes, darling. Whether you're getting out.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
Dinner with
How
my
about we settle
parents,
on the
remember?
Gondians and
Let's get going.
We can't return them.
Wouldn't mind a dancing act of my own.
Simple movement charm wouldn't be too hard to apply to such an object. I could conjure one up for you if you like.
Give up a kidney for a tour of
Let's
the
go to Khan's Garms. She has the most
Very well then. Once the city is saved, Karlak's kinetic cleaver will be first on my list.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used, it's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Minthara. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Now?
Oh, aye. Helm forbid someone might pay for my services, Jaheira. Harper's nesting in your cellar tends to scare off business. So, if you mean to sling some coin around, only Jaheira will complain. A pleasure. Jaheira needs more friends like you.
Imagine seeing a watcher power up for the first time.
Right, Tommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.